up, gang? Back with another video, and today we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This will be our last game before we hit December. We got 14 games in December, so we're trying to get that done as well. We're undefeated right now. We're 17-0. The Bulls are 17-1. They've been winning a lot of games. They just caught up to us. But if we lose any games, then we ain't gonna be number one in the seed. So hopefully we can go against the New Orleans Pelicans and win against them.
Snatch, I cried for 100 nights. We got 100 lights. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Harris. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Reed. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Harris against McCollum. That one goes in.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it, leads the floor exceptionally well.
Here's Maxey. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
McCollum pitch to Valanciunas. He can't hit that time. Maxey on the wing. Over Jones. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look, as his career has gone on, the vision, let's say it's improved for Harris.
With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. If they've won 50 games in a season, only once in their history goes through. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
McCollum against Harris. Now here's McCollum. Tee right on. Misses the layup. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Beat down low. Working out Williamson. And he gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it down to defensive end. It's a good sign for this team.
Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Utah Jazz. Harris' shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field. McCollum against Harris. Outside, Jones. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, he can take over the end with his reach. Big block from him there.
Harris outside. 76ers lead. Outside Harris. Reed against Williamson. Fade away, but it goes down 2 points.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult if you have to ask me.
And that is called first of the game for the Pelicans. And New Orleans going with a full new group out there. Philadelphia also making some changes. Ahmed Buck. Ball is checked in for Reed. Oubre comes in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. Here's Alvarado. Standing at 10 points. Here's Zeller. Picks it off the glass. Here's Harris. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No distress passing when he's in the line for two.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Kicks it to Daniels. And he makes it look easy, tucking it hard with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
He's not gonna mess that one up. Harden is off.
Those errors with the James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Marshall. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's Zeller. And that's there on the assist by Daniels.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Oubre on the wing. Over Marshall. Oubre on the wing. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And Embiid lays it in.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
Alvarado passes to Marshall. No good that time. Great D that time from Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Fades and shoots. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Alvarado. Zeller trying to free himself up. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Oubre and the 76ers tag on 2 more. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Alvarado. He could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Philadelphia. You're the 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
17 days, okay.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
The 76ers leading by 6. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Trey Murphy is out there at Nance, and it's Zeller at the center, locking down the middle. So it's the Pelicans 5.
You just gotta admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
To the paint. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 09.
Watch it go with the 3. And it's Brady pulling it out. Philadelphia shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They're putting on a clinic offensively. That one falls. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
This is Harden's specialty. He's excellent at going through contact on the drive.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Hands on the trifecta. McCollum for his second best of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Maxey. Trails the baseline jumper. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that was not an easy game for them. They barely lost at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out of overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Harris, good.
This is the physicality he has, hustling through contact. Harris uses all of the tools to get his points.
Harden against McCollum. Oh, good that time. Harden with the defensive effort. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I picked up on that. Thank you. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Switch. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Now here's Williamson. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. There has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
More certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? Protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple
of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they took both games and played against this club last season.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden says for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play at half the game during that 22-23 campaign.
Now, here's Melton. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh yeah, you're done.
Now here's McCullough. He has five. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid. He's the inside in at the free throw line. And his teammates repeat it as well with wide open shots on the ground.
New Orleans making some changes here. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Tyson Daniels comes in for Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCullough. Philadelphia also making some changes. Ahmed Baba, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Oubre comes in for Melton. And Harris subbed in for Maxey. Alvarado passes to Daniels. With the fadeaway. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. That's two bombs that are from long range.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Alvarado. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Good on the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pelicans trailed by 18. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Yeah, another missed tackle. You're really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves really
Zeller, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hance comes in for Williamson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 76ers shoot their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Marshall. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Marshall's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, the ability inside.
And so is the Philadelphia 76ers. Sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the
it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that...
That's all for now.
Get stuff with the charge.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Joel Embiid out there with Reed. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Harris. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
Sometimes you just gotta look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. McCollum outside. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Maxey. And that's out of bounds. So Orleans will retain possession. 2 seconds left. The 76ers leading by 23. Harris drives in and slammed up by Harris.
Heads up, on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
And here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I'm preparing for nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare the workout. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Philadelphia has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting it. And Embiid's shot is good.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Jones against Maxey. Jones, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's good, 2 points. Harris has got 9 points.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first goal.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Every time she needs to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Anthony Miller. He's checked in for Harris. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Pelicans, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for Philadelphia, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. motor go. Count it.
Take some time to hopefully get that kind of kickstart. Kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Melton. And a miss there on the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They'll come out here with authority. And with Melton out there, they got someone who can contribute. Both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. He gets steals, assists, rebounds, when that football's on the field. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg.
Melton, no good.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw in the ocean so far.
Jones, no long. Philadelphia leading by 23. Passes it to Reed. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Melton. Backed in off the glass. Melton's got 5 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And call it a guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Williamson against Reed. Over Williamson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Reed's got his third bucket of the night. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. From the line, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, I don't know if Forbes said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Bombas checked in for Joel Embiid. Oubre comes in for Melton. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Alvarado with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Out to net. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden right side. Bamba trying to break free. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Reed. Reed's got his 3rd assist on the night. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Alvarado bounce pass. And there's the pass to Daniels. Shoots it. A rebound by Harden.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Back to Bamba. Over Daniels. Again, Philadelphia.
And still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Pass to Zeller. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. 4-3, Oubre. Aaron Edge comes up with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Now, here's Marshall, covered by Oubre. Moves back up. Marshall can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot. Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good. Daniels has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Harris finds Harden. Now Oubre. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Oubre's got 8.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Alvarado. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The 76ers on top, running away with this one. On New Orleans, back in a moment. sparks or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's New Orleans with it. They've got Lewis. Also, Daniels out there. And it's Liddell in at the 4. That's the Pelicans foul. Daniels kicks to Marshall. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment.
This is
Always ahead of the
Trev, unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
A step back shot here. And that one's good. Daniels.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Lewis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. Green. They get it back. Harold, the pass to Melton. Here's Tucker. Hits it from 3-point range. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Marshall with it. Harold on him. Marshall can't hit.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Melton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. On the wing, Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low. And the dunk by Sheldon.
He may be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Inside. Stolen by Lewis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Yep, that one goes in there. Daniels has got 4 points down in the quarter.
The innings just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wasted no time on that one.
But they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Here's Liddell, guarded by Tucker. And nice shot by Liddell. Liddell's got his first 2 points.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found the hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Melton on the 76ers. He's back on 2 more.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the dunk by Sheldon.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it right for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Passes it to Harold. Lays it up off the glass.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harold has to be accounted for defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the
Lewis
game.
against Harris. Lewis misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Scooped up. And Zeller gets to Daniels. Over Harold. Here's Zeller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey guys, what do you think about the Hazel stance for the 76ers?
They have found a lot of success in transition. Brady had every opportunity
is checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Lewis.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man, the income, the higher percentage shots, the ball movement was key for the win.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the game provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Zeller. Harris inside the line. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And now the 76ers on the break. Oubre for 3. They grab their own miss. On the kicks to Melton. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, look, when you go home, you go home feeling good.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
You drunk another
Well,
Celsius?
folks, that's going to do it for now.
It gives you energy? Yeah.
So long and good night.
Those are good though.
I'm making these breakfast pizzas for everybody. And
Yeah.
like, I got this gravy, but Jacob just burned it, so I gotta grab 2 more bags of it and you can try again.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm bringing this.
That's how I'm gonna mess up too. If I cook something, they out of burgers.
I was about to ask you.
What, pasta or something?
No, we're getting burgers. Like,
Okay.
I was about to ask you, do you want French fries or onion rings? But we're getting both, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that.
I got French fries in the freezer. I just want the buffalo wings though. If you wanted them, the French fries, they cook them with it.
What? No. Like, listen.
No?
Like, this is just like I'm gonna bring it and we're gonna eat it. You know?
Okay.
Like, you don't gotta fucking throw it. Like, I'm not paying for this shit. I just the reason I can get it
Yeah.
is because I put so much fucking time into that one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna mess up too if I burn up everything. That's how, like, I wanted to cook one day, and I feel like I'm gonna burn up the whole
I should
apartment.
have do macaroni and cheese. You've been doing that.
Yeah, I have. It's been
I
really
can do
good.
the other stuff too, man. But like,
I gotta have oil, like vinegar oil, butter.
I've been putting off those dishes for fucking 3 days, dude. Like, you see what I mean? That's the reason I don't cook here.
Yeah.
It's like I do all that shit there.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have it here. Like that's mine.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we won against the New Orleans Pelicans. We're going up against the Boston Celtics on the next episode. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Sorry for interrupting this video. Josh